Oh man, what a mess. See all the rust all over the driveway? It's like got a rusty haze. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna restore this fucking gas tank. You can see a bunch more rust all down along here because I was pressure washing it out. So, with this gas tank, there was some nastiness. Nastiest gas tank I've ever seen. Like, that's some of the crud that was in it. Like all this rusty crap. This all came out of the tank. Like, these are like chunks of rubbery, tarry goo. I don't even know what they are. But most of it, you can see all this rust. It's just, there's tons and tons of it. Anyways, I spent a few hours yesterday washing the tank out. Started with water, or well, actually the first rinse was with gas, and I had some skanky gas, so this is what was in the tank mixed with what I second put in the tank, which was some other skanky gas, but not near as bad, and the first batch of nastiness I got out, liquid-wise, which was good because it got rid of all the fuel and really nasty stuff. I dumped the tank once here. Again, you can see this goop, this reoccurring goop. I don't know what it was. There seemed to be a lot of it. There's at least an inch of it, you know, on the bottom, along the bottom of the tank. I don't know if somebody put something in there at some point or something. God knows, but all I know is it was nasty. This was the first time I dumped it. Oh. Fire alarm's going. Is either a fire or somebody's in trouble. But anyways, as you see, this is some nasty shit. Like, you don't want this. I don't even know what that is, but who wants that in their gas tank? So, needless to say, this is why I thought the gas tank was bad and unfixable. So, there. So I actually figured it was good junk and I was just going to get rid of it. And then I started watching some videos, which tends to always help boost my confidence, watching somebody else do it. Mind you, their tanks that they were doing weren't near like this one. Like, it wasn't until I took the pressure washer to it. The steps I've taken so far is, number one, I dumped the old shitty gas out. Number two, I threw in a chain, a big long chain, and I was washing it back and forth with some other shitty gas. Then I dumped all that out, and that's what you saw in that bucket. Then, the next step was I filled it full of water, or well, not full of water, but I pressure washed the hell out of it. I got inside everywhere I can get, like down in the filler neck here, and the sending unit there. I guess it's not really sending unit, but maybe it is, I don't know what you call that. It's the fuel gauge. Anyways, so I got pressure washing in there, and that's when I noticed the biggest difference. When after pressure washing, I actually saw some clean metal inside the tank, and I was amazed. So I kept doing that for probably 6 or 7 times. Got as much as I could with the pressure washer, and then after finishing pressure washing, I then filled it up full of water a couple times and just drained it out and ran the chain back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until the water was coming out relatively clear, because it wasn't getting any much more. So I figured, okay, now I'll try the vinegar trick. A few different guys, or watched lots of different videos and stuff on it, and lots of guys swear by the vinegar, and I saw some pretty good results, so I said, hey, I might as well try it. Well, I went and I actually forgot to buy the vinegar at the grocery store like I planned to. I was going to get apple cider vinegar, like most people suggest, but I forgot. So anyways, I had to go to the hardware store for something else. And when I popped in there, I decided, oh, I will get my, or I'll get something there. Or actually, that's right, I went to the hardware store for muriatic acid, which is going to be the next step. Anyways, so in mentioning I was cleaning the gas tank with the muriatic acid, I was going to clean it first with vinegar. The woman was like, oh, well, we have double strength cleaning vinegar. It's like, really? Never heard of that stuff. But it's like the title says, you know, it's just double strength, strong vinegar. So I said, sure, why not? So I bought 5 liters of it, and I dumped it in here and filled it right to the brim. Put it up on a rotor on one side so I get as much of the gas can as I can. I could have bolted the sending unit back in and filled it up even more and kind of put it up on end, but maybe I will next time when I do my next step. Anyways, results. It's been here getting close to 24 hours, well, 20 hours anyways. Now, down here you see that clear metal, clean metal. That's where the vinegar has been soaking all night. Mind you, I did agitate this. I just wiped in there with my finger. But you can see how rusty, this is how rusty all this was. And this is how much it cleaned it. So, I figured I could give you guys a bit better demonstration than that. But I mean, I'll drain this out. You won't be able to see inside very well because it's pretty dark in there, but it's pretty amazing what it can do in just a short amount of time. Now, sending unit, or fuel gauge, or whatever the hell you want to call it. That was interesting. It had some kind of rubber on this that was all clopified and falling off. That didn't help matters. But if you look even at this sending unit here, this is going to be difficult, but you can already see bare metal there. This was nothing but rust. See the upper portions there. Nothing but rust, but I've actually wiped a bit of this off already by hand. Right there. You see how clean that's become. You can see the line right down in here. It's just breaking that rust down like nothing. I can't really hold it and get very aggressive with it, but you know, it's amazing. You can see the line right there at the top of where the vinegar was working. You can see bare metal. So just all you need is a little agitation. Might need a wire brush more so for this. Sorry for the bad camera work. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Just kind of there. Now you can kind of see what's just a little light brushing action. With a toothbrush, and look how clean that's come, just for sitting in a vinegar bath. Again, like I said, this was a ball of rust, like it is up top here, which that part hasn't obviously been soaked in vinegar. That's part of the small portion of the tank that hasn't. Basically, from roughly here to here, at about this level, there's still rust. But there's going to be rust there anyways, because that's the top level. It rarely gets any fuller than that. But even then, the condensation inside and stuff should, or the sloshing around and stuff, should make a difference for sure. But anyways, guys, I just thought I could show you how good vinegar actually does. And I mean, this isn't all the way, like I can scrape this even further with my fingernail. It's just coming off like you know, crappy paint or something. It's with paint thinner. It's actually amazing how well this is taking this off. I can't believe I never knew this. Living where I live, all the problems we have with rust around here. I think more people would know this trick. There you can see, just a little wipe with my finger even. Look at the difference it's made. The only problem is now this is going to want to flash rust. So I'm going to have to coat this. Even the tank, I do plan probably, depending on how well the vinegar does for cleaning it out, I may actually give this another bath in muriatic acid. If that's the case, I'm definitely getting some gas tank sealant and sealing gas tank as soon as possible after pouring out the muriatic acid, because I don't want it to flash rust. I mean, it won't be near as bad no matter what, but it's still, the less rust I have, the better, because obviously that's the whole point of this whole exercise, is to get rid of as much rust as possible. Anyways guys, hope you liked it. I'll keep you updated, show you what happens. Soon I should have a good tank, and I went yesterday and ordered the fuel pump for this. It should be in sometime next week. It's only 50 bucks, which ain't bad. I went to two places because there's two local parts stores. Napa wanted $45 plus $15 delivery because they didn't have one. The closest one they had was in Winnipeg, and the one that from the other store didn't charge anything for the shipping, but they wanted $50. So I said, hey, I'll take the 50 bucks. You know, the part's the part. So then hopefully by then I'll have my tank done, and then I have to think about, the only problem is I can't put it in right away because I still have my body work here to do back there. So I'm gonna have to fix this first, and then I can put my tank back in and my engine will run consistently with a good new fuel pump, and then I can work on other problems and really get started fixing it up. But without a fuel pump or a fuel system, there's no real point. Playing with the vinegar some more. You're gonna go nowhere. Anyway, this is a bit of what I took out of the gas tank after cleaning the gas tank. And I figured, why let it go to waste? You know, it's still good. It's still vinegar. It didn't get, you know, all the acid didn't get used up in it. So I dumped a bunch of my tools in it, and you can see this adjustable wrench here. You can see there's pitting and whatnot, discoloration, but pretty much back to bare metal. Quite a bit of this. It's hard to get at every angle. This one was a little more rusty. Should go in for another bath, but I don't really care. It's just a 1/2-inch wrench. And then this wrench was just a ball of rust. You can see how pitted it is. Actually said alloy steel there. I have no idea. Or actually, I think it does say the size, but not on that side. It's a 1-inch wrench. But I still have, whoa, a bunch of stuff in there, including Dr. Hook, my trailer hitch there, and I don't know, you can really see that there's some vice grips there, and there's a bunch of other wrenches and stuff. See, she's pretty murky. Got a little fuel on top of it, but and also here's my jumper cables. These jumper cables were so rusty. Like, you can see the rust on the, they were rustier than that. They were so rusty that they didn't work anymore. There's another one. You can kind of see I didn't quite get all the rust off it there, but does it ever do a good job, guys? If you want to do a little rust removal, I can't believe I never knew about it, but vinegar's the way to go. But anyways, guys, this was just a quick little clip. It's too dark really to film in here, so I'll get back to you soon and give you an update with the tank. Well, an update with the truck and the tank. The truck does have a fuel pump on order, so that should be in this week. And then the fuel tank, you might be able to see a little bit now, is inside. I've cleaned it out as best I can for now. 99% of the crud that was in there is out, but now there's still, there's some flash rusting. It's still a little bit here and there, so my plan is next is to get some gas tank coating stuff, to recoat the inside, and I'm going to treat it with muriatic acid, get rid of the rest of all the rest of the crap that's in there, and then clear it out, and then I should have a clean fuel system right to my carburetor. I'm going to have to buy a little fuel line too, I guess, and a new fuel filter. I'm actually going to put an inline fuel filter, so I don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. But I think that will make... Got a weird whisker. But I think that should make for some more interesting, more gooder stuff with the truck. It should make it go gooder, at all by itself, instead of dumping fuel in the carb. So that'll be great, because having when you turn the key, having it start is a real fucking bonus. Anyways, other than that, not much to tell you, so like I said, I'll get back to you soon and give you some updates, hopefully when it's a little brighter out.